The ocean floor near Japan's Amami Oshima Island holds one of the most enchanting natural mysteries ever discovered. For decades, local fishermen and divers whispered about strange, perfectly geometric patterns that would mysteriously appear in the sandy seabed. These intricate designs, spanning up to 6 feet across, featured concentric circles with radiating ridges so precise they looked like they'd been carved by some underwater artist. When photos first surfaced in the 1990s, they sparked wild theories, from secret military experiments to signs of an ancient lost civilization. The truth, when scientists finally uncovered it, proved far more extraordinary than anyone could have imagined. The mystery deepened year after year as more of these sand sculptures were discovered. Each design followed similar patterns: a central circular depression surrounded by multiple symmetrical ridges that spiraled outward, often decorated with fragments of shells and coral. The precision was uncanny. The ridges were evenly spaced, the curves perfectly smooth. Marine biologists were stumped. Nothing in nature creates patterns this deliberate and complex. Some suggested unusual currents or geological phenomena, but the designs appeared seasonally in the same locations, only to vanish weeks later. The puzzle seemed unsolvable until one determined researcher had a brilliant idea. In 2011, marine scientist Hiroshi Kawase decided to stake out one of these mysterious sites with underwater cameras. For days, his team waited patiently, watching the barren stretch of seabed. Then, just when they were about to give up, movement caught their eye. A small, unassuming fish, a white spotted pufferfish no larger than a human hand, swam into view and began fluttering its fins against the sand. Over the next several days, the researchers watched in awe as this tiny creature single-handedly constructed one of the elaborate sand circles. The discovery was revolutionary. This insignificant-looking fish was nature's Michelangelo, creating breathtaking undersea art with nothing but its tiny body and determination. The construction process is a marvel of natural engineering. The male pufferfish begins by selecting a patch of fine sand about 2 meters in diameter. Using quick flicks of its pectoral fins, it clears a central depression, carefully piling the displaced sand into concentric rings. As it works, the fish periodically darts to the surface to gulp air, which it releases at the seabed to test water currents. This allows it to adjust the ridge patterns to create optimal flow conditions. The pufferfish decorates certain ridges with shell fragments, possibly to enhance the visual appeal. The entire process takes 7 to 9 days of continuous work, during which the fish barely stops to eat or rest. But why would a fish go to such extraordinary lengths? The answer lies in one of nature's most powerful driving forces: reproduction. These sand circles are actually elaborate mating nests, and their perfection directly determines the male's reproductive success. When a female pufferfish approaches, she meticulously inspects every aspect of the construction: the symmetry of the ridges, the smoothness of the central platform, even the decorative elements. Only the most perfectly formed circles earn her approval. If satisfied, she will mate with the male at the center of his creation and lay her eggs in the protected central depression. The biomechanics behind these structures are astonishing. Scientists have discovered that the radial ridges serve multiple crucial functions. They channel ocean currents in ways that protect the delicate eggs from being swept away. The patterns may also amplify certain low-frequency sounds the male makes during courtship. The central platform provides a stable, clean surface for egg-laying, while the outer trenches may help conceal the eggs from predators. It's an incredible example of evolutionary design. Every curve and groove serves a specific purpose in ensuring reproductive success. What makes this behavior even more remarkable is that it appears to be entirely instinctual. The pufferfish doesn't learn this skill from watching others. It's born knowing exactly how to create these complex patterns. This raises profound questions about animal cognition and the nature of intelligence. How can such a small brain encode such sophisticated architectural knowledge? Some researchers speculate there might be a form of genetic memory at work, where the blueprints for these structures are hardwired into the fish's DNA over generations of evolutionary refinement. The discovery has captivated scientists across multiple disciplines. Marine biologists study it as an extraordinary example of animal behavior. Physicists examine the fluid dynamics of how the ridges manipulate water flow. Engineers look for inspiration in the efficient design principles. Even mathematicians are fascinated by the precise geometric patterns emerging from this simple biological system. The pufferfish's creations have become a classic example of biomimicry, where human technology takes cues from natural designs. For scuba divers fortunate enough to witness this phenomenon, it's a magical experience. During mating season, the seafloor transforms into a gallery of temporary sand sculptures, each with its own unique character. Some compare it to discovering an underwater version of Stonehenge, mysterious circles appearing as if by magic, then vanishing with the tides. The pufferfish themselves add to the spectacle, diligently maintaining their creations and chasing away intruders with comical determination despite their small size. This discovery fundamentally changed how scientists view animal capabilities. Where we once saw simple instinct, we now recognize astonishing complexity. The pufferfish's sand circles rank among nature's most impressive architectural feats, alongside beehives, termite mounds, and bird nests. Yet, unlike those structures built by many individuals, each circle is the work of a single, tiny artist working alone. As climate change alters ocean environments, researchers worry these fragile displays might disappear before we fully understand them. Rising temperatures and ocean acidification could disrupt the delicate balance that allows this behavior to flourish. Conservation efforts are now underway to protect these unique mating grounds, ensuring future generations can continue studying and marveling at one of the ocean's most captivating secrets. The story of the pufferfish artist reminds us how much we still have to learn about the natural world. Even in our age of advanced technology and scientific discovery, the oceans continue to surprise us with their wonders. It makes you wonder, what other extraordinary behaviors are waiting to be discovered in Earth's final frontier? How many more marine Michelangelos are out there creating masterpieces we haven't even imagined yet? Next time you walk along a beach, consider what might be happening just beneath the waves. While we go about our daily lives, an entire world of beauty and complexity exists parallel to ours. A world where a small, determined fish spends its days crafting perfect geometric art in the sand, all for love. In its own way, that's just as profound as any human masterpiece in any museum. Nature, it seems, has always been the greatest artist of all.